Welcome back to 0 to 60. In this new series of videos, I'm going to be showing you how to take your BMW to the next level aesthetically by fitting the full MPERFORMANCE BMW body kit. And in today's video, we're going to be doing the CS style spoiler, and I'm going to show you exactly how we can get that fitted to the rear of the car. So let's get straight onto that. Now, to attach the spoiler, we're going to be using the double-sided tape that actually came with my spoiler. And also we're going to be using a bit of masking tape in a bit. The other thing that we're going to need for cleaning is surgical spirit, which is 100% alcohol. I will leave a link in the description for all of the things that we can get here. So moving on, get a bit of this rubbing alcohol, get it on a cloth, and just give it a wipe over where we're going to be sticking the spoiler, because this cleans the car and takes any contaminants off, and it will ensure that your spoiler is stuck on and stays on. But yeah, don't drink it, will you? Because it's 100% alcohol. So once you've given it a really good rub down and a clean, you'll see that it's nice and smooth, there's no contaminants, and we can move on to test fitting the spoiler. Now, do bear in mind, with these spoilers, they can sit proud like this. And if they are, and there's a gap along the front or along the back, it is not in position. So you can see there's a slight gap here. And there's also a gap along the middle on this CS style as well. But if you just bring it back slightly, it will literally drop into place. And that's where you've got your perfect fit. There should be no gaps along that front. It should fit flush perfectly with the top of the boot. Now, this is a top tip. The masking tape you can use to just mark up each end of the spoiler when you've got it exactly where you want it before you stick it down. Let me just stop you for a second. Are you enjoying this video? Is it helping you get to the next level with your car? If it is, then hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel, and we can then bring you more content just like this. Now let's get back to it. So now we know where we're going to put the spoiler and we've marked it up. It's next is going to be sticking the tape to the spoiler, the double-sided tape. Now, what we want to do is start at one end. I'm starting at the left end, and actually what you want to do is cut the tape into the same shape as the spoiler. And we're going to start in the bottom corner and keep cutting it until you get a shape that you're happy with. Once you have, then simply stick down the double-sided tape onto the spoiler and move around 10 centimeters at a time when you stick the tape down, and move along to the next 10 centimeters, because you can manipulate the tape to fit the spoiler perfectly by doing this. Don't overstretch the tape, just let it sit on the spoiler 10 centimeters at a time, keep moving along. And with this tape, as you can see, it's run out before I've got to the end, and I wanted to do that on purpose so I can show you exactly how we do the other side. Once you've done that, firmly rub the tape down all the way along and all the way back. Now we're going to start on the right hand side, and again we're going to cut the end of the tape to fit perfectly into that corner of the spoiler. Don't rush this bit, make sure you get it perfect. So it might take you a few cuts just to get it how you want it. And once you're happy with that, stick the corner down right into the edge of the corner of the spoiler. And then again, you can start moving back towards the end of the other piece of tape, around 10 centimeters at a time, and manipulating the tape to go perfectly with the edge of the spoiler, like so. And once you've done that, you can then cut the tape to match it up with the other end of the piece of tape that you previously attached to the spoiler. And by doing that, we're going to get a nice even tape along the whole spoiler, and it's going to hold it nice and tightly. Now, that is probably enough to hold the spoiler on, but because we've got a little bit of an extra gap above this tape, we're going to be putting some more tape on just for the extra security. So run your finger or thumb all the way along and make sure that's nice and evenly pressed down all the way along. Now for the next part, I'm just going to cut the tape again to the shape of what we've got above the tape that we've already put on to give it that extra security and fixing to the car. Give it a good firm push down, and there you can see we've got a double layer there for extra security. So next up, we're going to be fitting it to the car. So remove the backing from the tape, all 4 pieces in this case. And then this is where these handy masking tape markers come into play, because it's so easy to get it positioned. You can start one side, have a little look. Now, don't push down on the spoiler, just very gently place it. Have a good look both ends, make sure you're happy with it. And if you are, just continue to give it a good firm push down and towards, diagonally down towards the boot. And it's as simple as that. Remove the masking tape and you're done. Look at that, looking absolutely superb. Just make sure you give it 24 hours before you wash the car. Now, I think that looks epic. Now, we're also going to be fitting the front grills, the rear diffuser, the side skirts, and the front splitter. So do check out all those other videos, and I'll see you soon.